What if one of history's most advanced civilizations simply disappeared? The Maya, builders of towering pyramids and masters of astronomy, rose to greatness only to collapse mysteriously. Scholars debate if drought, famine, or war led to their downfall. Others believe it was a combination of all three. As we explored the ruins hidden deep in the jungles, one question remains: why did such brilliance fade into silence? Stay tuned as we uncover the mystery of the Maya's disappearance. Imagine a world where a society mastered the stars, built massive cities, and then vanished. This was the reality of the Maya civilization. Once thriving across Central America, the Maya left behind temples, calendars, and legends. But around the 9th century, their great cities were abandoned. Could droughts have starved the population, or were constant wars the reason? Join us as we dive into the theories and search for the truth behind their mysterious fall. The Mayan civilization was a beacon of knowledge, art, and power. Yet, despite their advancements, by the 10th century, many of their great cities were left in ruins. What happened to them? Some scientists point to devastating droughts, while others blame political struggles and endless wars. Hidden within the jungles of Mexico and Guatemala lie the silent stones of their temples, whispering secrets we still can't fully explain. Today, we uncover those haunting mysteries. The Maya were visionaries who studied the stars and built magnificent structures that still inspire awe. But why did this mighty civilization suddenly collapse? Archaeologists have discovered signs of soil exhaustion, drought, and civil conflict. Was it nature fury, human greed, or both? The disappearance of the Maya remains one of history's great puzzles. Journey with us as we connect the dots of a civilization that vanished, but left an enduring legacy. Deep in the heart of Central America, the Maya civilization flourished with innovation and brilliance. Yet, centuries later, their once great cities became ghost towns, swallowed by the jungle. Scholars suggest famine, resource shortages, or conflict may have led to their downfall. Some mysteries remain unanswered, fueling countless theories and legends. Tonight, we uncover how a people so powerful could simply fade away, leaving behind monuments that still puzzle humanity. The story of the Maya is one of rise, brilliance, and sudden collapse. They charted the stars with incredible accuracy, yet couldn't predict their own disappearance. Was it drought that drained their lands? Was it political unrest that tore them apart? Or perhaps diseases that weakened their empire? Historians still debate the truth. The ruins of their temples stand as a silent reminder of one of history's greatest mysteries. The Maya were one of the most extraordinary civilizations of the ancient world. From their pyramids to their calendar system, they achieved greatness that still amazes us. But their disappearance has puzzled scholars for centuries. Evidence suggests they faced severe droughts, environmental decline, and internal conflict. But was that enough to erase such a vast culture? Join us as we search for answers in the forgotten cities of the Maya. Why did the Maya vanish? This question continues to captivate historians, scientists, and explorers alike. Their temples still rise proudly, but their cities lie abandoned. Some say climate change played a role, others believe constant wars fractured their unity. As we travel back in time, we uncover not just theories but living questions that remain unanswered. The fall of the Maya reminds us of the fragility of even the most advanced societies. Centuries ago, the Maya dominated Central America with brilliance and power. Yet suddenly, their cities emptied, and their voices fell silent. Why? Theories point to drought, famine, or deadly rivalries between rulers. The more archaeologists uncover, the more complex the mystery becomes. The Maya's disappearance is not just a story of Losit. It's a warning about how even the strongest civilizations can crumble. The disappearance of the Maya is one of the most haunting mysteries in history. For centuries, they thrived with advanced writing, architecture, and astronomy. But then, their cities were left abandoned. Did nature turn against them? Did greed and war tear them apart? Or is there something we have yet to discover? Follow us as we uncover the clues left in their temples, carvings, and myths, seeking answers to a question that still echoes today. The Maya civilization was one of the brightest lights of the ancient world. But by the end of the classic period, many of their greatest cities had fallen. Why? Scholars debate drought, famine, political collapse, and warfare. Each theory brings us closer to the truth, yet none explain it fully. As we walk through the ruins of their temples, we realize that the mystery of the Maya is not only about their end, but also their legacy. From the jungles of Guatemala to the plains of Mexico, the Maya built wonders that rival anything on Earth. But their sudden collapse has puzzled humanity for centuries. Why would such a thriving culture disappear? Droughts, wars, and resource depletion all tell parts of the story. Yet, the silence of their abandoned cities still leaves us wondering what final event ended the reign of the Maya. Tonight, we explored the evidence together. The Maya didn't just live. They itrived. Their astronomical systems, calendar, and temples prove their genius. Yet, their disappearance remains unsolved. Some believe environmental collapse doomed them. Others point to relentless wars. Could it have been a combination of both? As jungles reclaim their cities, the ruins hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. The Maya's fall is a story of mystery, resilience, and unanswered questions. In the shadow of towering pyramids and sacred temples, the Maya civilization once ruled with wisdom and might. Then, almost overnight, their cities were left behind. Why? Perhaps drought turned their fertile lands to dust. Perhaps rulers fought until their empire crumbled. Or maybe something darker lurks in history's silence. The mystery of the Maya's disappearance is a timeless puzzle, one that continues to haunt and inspire us. The Maya were dreamers, architects, and mathematicians whose brilliance shaped centuries. But their story ended in silence. What happened to them? Drought, famine, conflict. Each theory tries to explain their fall, yet none feel complete. The ruins that remain are not just monuments, but questions carved in stone. Let's unravel this mystery together, piece by piece, and discover why one of the greatest civilizations faded away. The jungles of Central America hide an unsolved mystery. The Maya civilization, once home to millions, abandoned its magnificent cities centuries ago. Why? Scholars uncover evidence of prolonged drought, societal unrest, and failing resources. But the truth may be more complex. The Maya's fall reminds us that even the most advanced societies are vulnerable to forces beyond their control. Join us as we explore what could have caused their sudden decline. Once, the Maya stood at the peak of cultural and scientific achievement. Was it starvation, wars, or changing climates that destroyed them? Or was it all of these combined? Archaeologists continue to dig for answers, but the mystery endures. As we look upon their temples today, we are left to wonder how such brilliance could vanish in the blink of an eye. The Maya's disappearance is not just history, it's a riddle that continues to challenge us. Their knowledge of mathematics, architecture, and astronomy was unmatched. Yet, by the 10th century, much of their world was gone. Droughts left fields, barren rulers clashed, and societies fractured. But could there be another explanation we've yet to uncover? The Maya's fall is a mystery that still echoes in the ruins they left behind. The collapse of the Maya civilization is one of the greatest enigmas of history. For centuries, they thrived in Central America, creating wonders that still inspire. Yet, their decline was swift and mysterious. Scholars suggest drought, warfare, or political failure. But even with modern science, we don't have a full answer. What we do know is that their legacy endures, carved into stone, waiting for us to decode the truth of their fall. The Maya were more than a civilization, they were visionaries. But their story took a sudden and tragic turn. Their monumental cities were abandoned, their culture fractured, their power lost. Why? Historians and scientists search for answers in climate records, ancient texts, and ruins. Was it environmental disaster, endless conflict, or both? The disappearance of the Maya is a mystery that continues to capture imaginations across the world.